Today, we're looking at a few of the luxury markets across the North America or across the United States. And I wanted to show you what's happening in these luxury markets because we're getting mixed information with the pandemic going on. We're going to look at the country as a whole, identify a few sellers markets, and then we're going to look and see what's happening in three South Florida areas in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beach towns. But really quickly, what we're looking at here in the national picture, what I want you to see immediately is that there are some sellers markets in Arizona. You'll see right here in Phoenix with a median days on market of 45 days, median list price at 747,000, median sales price of 620,000. While there are other sellers markets, we'll see here in East Bay, California, with a 12-day on market with 177 sold, 138 new listings, median sales price of 1.916 million. Other sellers markets in California, of course, Los Angeles in the Valley, Marin County. But something really interesting happens when we look at Colorado. We look at Colorado here in Boulder, Colorado Springs, Denver, and Douglas County. You'll notice that all of these are sellers markets with a median sales price in the Boulder, Colorado area of 1.33 million, and then in Colorado Springs of 600 and just shy of 678,000. But these are very impressive days on market. Even when you look in Denver here with the amount of active or available units for sale and a median sales price of 815,000. I do want us to look here in Florida. Now, none of our Florida markets are showing as sellers markets. We do have the Tampa area as a balanced luxury market. That's the only one here in Florida. So what we're going to jump to immediately is to look at what's happening here in the Miami market for the luxury single family. I do want to make sure you can see that these are the single family homes for the month of March. We're interested to see what's going to happen to these numbers in April, May, June to see if this trend continues or not. You'll see that the benchmark price, according to the Institute for Luxury Home Marketing, is $650,000 for the single family homes in Miami-Dade, in the Miami area. I want you to keep this number in mind for single family homes as we compare this to what's happening in the Broward market and in the Palm Beach area. You'll see it is a buyer's market. What I'm most interested in is let's come down and take a look at the median data. There were fewer available units for sale in March than in February of this year. We start looking at the number of solds, which did increase. We kept the same at the median sales price of 1.1 million. Now remember, this is for single family homes in Miami area. And then we had a list price to sales price ratio. It did go up. It's holding strong at 93.5%, which means that sellers are being realistic and buyers are making solid offers. There was a decrease in the days on market, as we'll see right here, to 119 days. That's for the single family homes in Miami-Dade. Let's jump over to the attached homes. The single family benchmark price was $650,000. Here for attached homes, townhomes, or condos, we're seeing the benchmark price at $610,000, which is to be expected. Let's jump down to this median info. There was a spike or an increase from the previous month of February at 89 closed transactions or real buyers. A number that I love looking at besides just the list price to sales price ratio are these days on market. We see that the attached homes came in at 165 days on market, very respectable, compared to that of 231 in the month of February 2020. Let's jump over to Fort Lauderdale single family homes and see what that market is looking like. There are a higher percentage of sales, but it's still coming in as a buyer's market with a benchmark price or a floor of $700,000. No surprise for those of us who are familiar with the Miami-Dade and the Fort Lauderdale markets and the difference. While the world knows Miami as luxury, those who are in the know see the trend moving from south to north. And when we look at the Palm Beach towns, I'm sure that if you're unfamiliar with the local area, you'll be surprised at what you'll see. Let's jump down and look at the median data. We have a number of solds up from February of this year to 180, still at a very strong, even though it's down by 1%, a very strong 94.9% list price to sales price ratio. That's always exciting, whether you're buying or selling. And for sellers, it lets us know that we're positioning the property at a reasonable place. And for buyers, we still know that we're getting value in those properties. Days on market, this shocked me when I looked at it for the month of March. We're at 81 days on market for a median sales price, or let me say a benchmark price of only 700,000. Very respectable. Let's go down here for the attached homes, condos, townhomes, or units. Here, what we're seeing, 545,000, definitely a buyer's market. Not nearly as many sales as we would have expected compared to past numbers, but we are up by 40 units compared to the month of February, 95.7% and 88 days on market. Now we're going to jump to Palm Beach towns, and we're looking here, single family homes, the highest of all single family home benchmark prices for the Tri-County area. We're looking at $780,000 as the price. With the number of transactions, we see 32 as opposed to 23. Median list price to sales price ratio, 91%. So in the Palm Beach area, what we're seeing for single family homes are that the sellers and the buyers are a little further apart than in Miami or in the Fort Lauderdale markets. And look at this days on market, 94 days compared to what we saw in February of 219. The last stat, the last segment that we're going to take a look at for this video are going to be those attached homes in Palm Beach towns, 720,000, 10% sales ratio. And the median numbers coming in, we're at 91% of list price to sales price ratio, active inventory for the month of March, 400 units, and we held steady at 86 days on market. Not much difference there. Now, if you are interested in or looking for information on your local market, please reach out to me. I'm sure I can get that information to you, or I can reach out to one of my colleagues in my vast network of real estate professionals specializing in the luxury market, and I will be glad to get that to you. I hope you found this information valuable. Be sure to check out the playlist that this video is a part of to check out other luxury market updates from the past. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what it is that you would like to see or any questions that you might have surrounding the luxury market here in the US. I would love to be of assistance to you. Until next time, don't be average, be world renowned. Peace.